What's up, guys? Welcome back to News Dump.
Ooh! For a guy as popular and talented and physically huge as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it's downright bizarre that at this point in this golden age of superhero movie franchises, he's never actually played a superhero. And sure, he's attached to play the villain Black Adam in DC's 2019 Shazam movie, and sure, you could argue that pretty much every character he plays is just a superhero in street clothes, and sure, you could argue that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a literal real-life superhero. But the fact remains, he's never played an actual comic book superhero on screen, and that's a damn shame.
And he's allergic to kryptonite. In real life.
What? Oh.
But that's all gonna change real soon because last weekend The Rock took to Instagram, his social media platform of choice, to announce that he'll be starring in an upcoming superhero movie adaptation with some great talent behind the scenes. His caption reads, "It's official. For all comic book fans, you already know the world's first superhero, predating Superman, is the Man of Bronze himself, Clark Doc Savage. Want to thank my bud, director-writer Shane Black, and his writing team, Anthony Bagarozzi, and Chuck Mondry for flying in from LA and sitting with me and our $7 production producer, Hiram Garcia, on this Memorial Day weekend to chop up creative and break story on this very cool project." Stop writing Instagram things that long, The Rock.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Oh, wait, this is more?
Oh yeah, his thumbs are the strongest muscle on his body.
How does he even type? His phone must be a tablet.
He uses Instagram the same way most people use, like, blogs.
Yeah.
It's very weird. But anyway, he continues. Comic book fans around the world know that the cool thing about Doc Savage is that he's the inspiration for Superman. First name Clark, called Man of Bronze, retreats to his Fortress of Solitude in the Arctic, etc., etc. Doc was physically and mentally trained from birth by his father and a team of scientists to become the perfect human specimen with a genius-level intellect. His heightened senses are beyond comprehension. He can even identify a women's perfume from half a mile away. He is literally the master of everything.
For whatever reason, he continues. But here's the number one reason I'm excited to become Doc Savage. He's a fucking hilarious weirdo. Confidently, yet innocently, he has zero social graces whatsoever due to his upbringing, so every interaction he has with someone is direct, odd, often uncomfortable, and amazingly hilarious. After speaking for hours with Shane Black, I can see why the creator of Superman took only the best parts of Doc Savage and leaving the weirdo part behind. But to us, it's that weirdo part that makes Clark Doc Savage dope. Can't wait to sink my teeth into this one-of-a-kind character, because it'll only add to his caloric intake that is already at superhuman levels.
Yeah. What, you don't eat 10,000 calories on your cheat day? You don't eat several large pizzas on your cheat day? Wow. Anyway, Shane Black, of course, is the director of movies like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, and The Nice Guys, which you should really go see in theaters because it's great. While being interviewed by IGN about The Nice Guys this week, they brought up the Doc Savage news, and he explained that he's dead set on the movie taking place in the 1930s, saying, "It has to be. I'm not gonna do it otherwise. And if it doesn't happen for that reason, it doesn't happen." People say, well, we have all these tie-ins we want to do with merchandise, and we can't do them if it's 1930s. Can't you make it present day? He'll fight Al-Qaeda. No, that's not who Doc Savage is. What sets him apart is that he was the first of the Supermen.
He is very passionate about this. I love it.
Yeah.
He also reiterated what The Rock said about Doc Savage's lack of social skills, saying, "There's so much to explore, too, about a character who is perfect, but who isn't charming. He has no social skills. The things that fascinate him are the things that his father taught him to be fascinated by. So there's a discipline and an iron rigidity to his existence which he must always be trying to overcome. And a moral quandary because he's been taught, even though he's a nice guy essentially, how to fight and kill. He's a perfect soldier." Black also says, Doc is almost autistic in his ability to fit into society. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the one that said
The
it.
world's first autistic superhero. You have the autistic gardener on Channel 4. It's
That's
doing
great.
great. We need a superhero with autism.
I'm a gardener. No, really. My name is Alan Gardner. It's great.
Wait, his last name is Gardner?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yeah, this sounds like a real promising collaboration between a great director and probably the best comedy action star of a generation, or maybe ever. The Rock's great. And the 1930s setting will really set it apart from other superhero movies. For now, though, Shane Black's next project is his Predator sequel/reboot.
And it's all women.
We don't know that yet. It's scheduled for a March 2018.
And the Predator's a woman.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Get your pitchforks out.
Yeah.
Anyway, that comes out in March 2018, so you have plenty of time to prepare and polish off your pitchforks for the all-female Predator. So Doc Savage is probably going to come out in 2019 or 2020.
Yeah.
A ways away.
Yeah.
It's also funny, Shane Black was an actor in the original Predator. He was like one of the mercenaries or whatever who dies pretty early on.
Good
so
for
it's
him.
funny that he's coming back to direct a franchise that he was just some bit actor in originally.
Yeah. Anyways, on to some trailers from this past week, starting with the first trailer for Dying Laughing, a new documentary that premieres tonight at the Los Angeles Film. Why aren't we there at the Los Angeles Film Festival?
Must have gotten lost in the mail.
I guess so. Anyways, this movie focuses on stand-up comedy and features interviews with a fuck ton of great comedians from over the years, like Jerry Seinfeld, the late Gary Shandling, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Sarah Silverman, Billy Connolly, Amy Schumer, Jamie Foxx, Steve Coogan, and many more.
So while the subject of the documentary is stand-up comedy, it looks like there's an equal amount of tragedy here, with a big focus on the darker side of stand-up and the fact that comedy is often a coping mechanism. The description reads, a stand-up comedian is his or her own writer, director, and star performer. Unlike any other art form, there is no safety net. In its singular realization, comedy thrives on a stage, often in front of hostile audiences. For most people, bearing your soul and being heckled would be a life-changing trauma. For stand-ups, it's just part of the routine.
So, I don't know, that looks great. I'm very excited to see it. There's also a new trailer for the movie Raiders, the story of the greatest fan film ever made. It's an upcoming documentary about a group of kids in Mississippi in the 80s who spent 7 years making a low-budget VHS shot-for-shot remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark. This new trailer is literally the original theatrical trailer for Raiders of the Lost Ark, side by side with the fan film footage from the same scenes. And it gives a pretty good idea of how much work these kids put into following their seemingly impossible dream. Raiders is coming to VOD and select theaters on June 17th.
Yeah, and our next trailer is actually not a trailer at all, but it's an ad for something we love, Rick and Morty, and it's done by one of our favorite people in the world, David from My Wife's Junk, the most underappreciated YouTube channel on the internet.
He made an appearance in last year's Tugs special.
He did.
Yeah.
So just like on My Wife's Junk, he's pitching a product to the best of his limited abilities, but this time it's Rick and Morty Season 2 on DVD and Blu-ray. It's always great seeing obscure talent like this get picked up by a big brand like Adult Swim, so pull the trigger and go watch the video by clicking the link in the description.
Yeah, but speaking of Rick and Morty, YouTube channel Up Is Not Jump took advantage of Fallout 4's new modding features to recreate some of their favorite scenes from Rick and Morty in Fallout 4. Remember when Machinima had actual machinima? You should, because we're showing it to you right now.
Checkmate.
Anyway, it's gotten stuff like Snowball the dog and Bird Person and a bunch of the fake ads from the Rick Minutes episode, and it's pretty damn well done.
Yeah, after watching this, I was like, if someone needs to put together a team and make an entire DLC campaign based off of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be so fun. Anyways, guys, last night we got sent.
Speaking of games,
yeah, last night we got sent to check out the new Transformers mobile game, Transformers Earth Wars, at an awesome party with some of our good friends.
Yeah,
and,
Syndicate.
Syndicate,
he got his
best
picture
bud.
taken with Syndicate.
My best bud.
Yeah.
Just so much love between us.
Yeah, you guys are best friends.
We shot some footage of it, so check it out.
Check it out. So thank you to the people at Hasbro and Transformers Earth Wars for sponsoring this episode. It's a fun real-time strategy-based building type of game featuring all your favorite Transformers. If you're interested in playing the game, there's a download link in the description below. Check that out, because when people want to sponsor our shows, we feel great about it because it keeps the channel rolling.
Keeps us alive. Keeps the gears greased.
You should feel good about it because we get to make videos. So there you go. And speaking of making videos,
yeah,
we went down the rabbit hole the other day.
Boy. A series of events led us to going down an internet rabbit hole of looking at high school AV club news broadcasts.
Well, because we were both in AV club in high
Yes.
school, not together, but in separate schools. And I remember how just horrible it was. It was the worst equipment donated from local news stations, and just here, you kids figure it out. And basically very minimal support from any teachers.
No.
Just here you go, check it out. And and so I was like, you know what? I bet now in this internet age.
I bet they're doing great.
That was my first thing. I was
Yeah.
like, I wonder how good it is. Second of all, I bet they're being uploaded to YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So we found a gold mine with this.
Wasatch High School in Wasatch, Utah.
Oh my God, it's a treasure trove of great stuff because
The Rundown.
yeah, the rundown's great. It's like a shot-for-shot remake
Trending.
of the Today Show. They got
Yeah.
a trending section. They got a food section. They review movies like The Revenant in high
Yeah.
school.
And each week, each student is doing a different job, so they never get good at any of the jobs. It's great.
The best part about this is that, and we're not bullying them.
No,
we're not
yeah,
bullying them.
it's-
It is fucking hilarious, but it's hilarious in a very like how people enjoy a fine wine. That's
Yeah.
how I enjoy this.
We watched 90 minutes of this while we were supposed to be working yesterday.
Yeah, it was great. So it's basically like everything that could be done properly isn't, right down to like recipes and everything that's involved in the show. And so things are cut wrong and they're inadvertently awkward because it's people that are going through puberty trying to run a TV station inside their school. There's people
good.
goofing off in the background of it. There's so many things that go wrong that it makes a perfect video.
It's beautiful.
It's-
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Tim and Eric couldn't recreate
Yeah,
this type
they
of
couldn't.
magic.
You wouldn't believe
magic.
it.
It's really like something special. It's very, very funny. So go check out their stuff. We want, if anyone from Wasatch High is watching, when you go back to school next year, first of all, don't change a damn thing. Don't
Leave it
change
exactly like it
a
is.
thing. Whoever was the junior last year and is now the senior,
Leave
don't
it all-
don't fucking
Don't
touch
upgrade anything. Don't even
And
upgrade your computers.
keep doing that. The what's the show called again? The Rundown.
Trending.
No, Rundown.
What?
Trending is part of the
Oh, yeah,
Rundown.
the Rundown is the whole show.
Yeah. We want to come to the school and in the guise of educating people about, like, I don't know, doing videos or something like that. But we want to shoot our show at your school with you guys doing everything.
We won't help you at all.
We
Just-
won't give you any advice or tell you what to do or anything. In fact, if you want, you can just write the scripts too. We'll just do it, and we want it exactly. We want that Wasatch High AV team quality fucking shit. And we'll not. And I promise not to cuss.
Yeah, it's Mormon town. You got to be careful.
Yeah, you gotta be very careful.
No
And
swearing.
and there's a lot going on. They got the Air Museum, and they have. I don't know. Oh, they have a train that
Yeah,
like goes back
old
and forth.
train.
Taylor Swift visited. They said that in one of the videos, so it must be good. It's pure magic, and it's rare that you find something on the internet that is untapped like this.
So pure.
There was videos that had the word "no views" next to it, and I commented first. It's great, and I don't know if you're gonna enjoy it as much as we did, but because we grew up doing this stuff, so it was kind of like a mirror on our own lives. I'm very happy that we that we did it so long ago that it doesn't
Yeah,
exist
it's
online.
gone.
Yeah.
Poof.
Yeah.
Into the ether. You'll never see my fucking embarrassing high school video club shit.
My teacher
Because
might
it got
have some.
written over. They just went. They went every week. They would go through with a giant magnet into like all the like VHS stalls and just.
Much like
everything's
the
gone.
Ghostbusters movie, they taped over everything we did.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know what else to say about it. It's fantastic. We love it. Tell them that we sent you. We'll leave links to their videos.
Don't bully.
No, don't
We're
bully
all
these
having
people.
fun here.
This is a great thing, especially the kid that's talking about terrorist attacks. He's like, wraps it up for me. And then it cuts back to people just goofing off in the background. Everything about it, like, it's like a European piece of cheese. The older it gets, the better it is.
That's true. Yeah.
The more you watch it, the more you see about it. You know what? We don't say do drugs all the time, but maybe smoke a joint before you watch it. Maybe it'd be a lot.
I see nothing wrong with that.
I can't think of a single thing wrong. If it's legal wherever you're
Yeah.
at, go nuts.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Do it. Check it out.
Check out all the videos
Oh,
over here.
God.
We have a new episode of Tugs, a new episode of Weekly Weird News, podcast with Orgrim Doomhammer, aka Rob Kaczynski, and then tomorrow our podcast with Dylan Francis and Brandon Dermer hits the internet.
Yeah.
So you're gonna want to check that out.
It was fun.
We had a great time.
Yeah.
How long was it?
An hour.
Woo! We did it.
Well,
Check it out.
check it out.